Stop. These coins could be hidden treasure. Do not spend them. Check now. Right now, there may be hidden wealth sitting in your pocket that most people overlook every single day. Nobody talks about these Jefferson Nickels, yet collectors are fighting over them in intense auction battles. The shocking truth is that some are worth serious money and represent a silent fortune hiding in plain sight. Stay with me because each coin gets rarer, scarier, and more valuable, and the final coin could change everything. First up, most people would toss this coin into a vending machine without a second thought. That is exactly why the 2001 Monticello Jefferson Nickel has become one of the most dangerous coins to ignore. At first glance, it looks ordinary, worn, and completely forgettable. But hidden beneath that familiar appearance is a coin that has quietly captured the attention of serious collectors. This is not fiction. Every year, valuable examples slip through circulation because people never stop to look. Before you spend another nickel, take a closer look, because this detail changes everything. The year 2001 was a period of major uncertainty and transition in the United States. Economic concerns were growing, markets were shifting, and the nation was entering a new era filled with challenges and change. During this period, billions of coins were produced to keep commerce moving. Under heavy production pressure, dies experienced wear, striking quality varied, and certain examples emerged with characteristics that collectors obsess over today. What seemed routine at the time created a coin that now attracts remarkable attention from the numismatic community. On the front, or obverse, the coin features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," at Liberty, and the year 2001. The reverse displays the iconic Monticello building, Jefferson's historic Virginia home, accompanied by the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 5.0 grams, measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of approximately 1.95 millimeters, and a circumference or girth of about 66.6 millimeters. These specifications may sound ordinary, but collectors know that extraordinary value often hides inside ordinary measurements. What makes surviving examples so fascinating is condition. A fine condition coin may show years of honest circulation, yet still preserve important details. Many were damaged, scratched, cleaned, polished, or lost forever. That shrinking supply creates growing demand. Original surfaces matter enormously. Never clean this coin. Even a gentle cleaning can permanently destroy collector appeal and erase significant value. Many experts actually prefer natural darkness, antique toning, and untouched surfaces because they tell the coin's real story. Most people miss this and accidentally ruin a potential hidden treasure. Collectors pay extremely close attention to the Denver D mint mark, strike quality, surface preservation, and subtle details around Jefferson's portrait and Monticello's steps. Auction rooms often become surprisingly competitive when attractive examples appear. Some buyers refuse to sell once they secure one, believing future demand will continue climbing while available pieces become harder to locate. Professional grading is critical because authentication and condition assessment can dramatically influence market perception. Patience creates wealth in this hobby, and careful examination is always the first step. Today, exceptional examples associated with this sought-after 2001 Jefferson Nickel have been linked to market values reaching as high as $240. That is life-changing opportunity hiding behind a 5-cent face value. Do not spend this coin. Check your change carefully. Look for original surfaces, preserve its condition, and seek professional grading before making any decision. You could be holding a silent fortune without realizing it. And if you think this coin is shocking, wait until you see the next Jefferson nickel, because the next one is even rarer, even more valuable, and far more dangerous to ignore. You could walk past this coin 100 times and never realize it is hiding one of the most talked about opportunities in modern coin collecting. The 1970D Monticello Jefferson Nickel doesn't scream wealth. It doesn't shine like gold. It doesn't look rare. In fact, that ordinary appearance is exactly what makes it so dangerous to ignore. Every day, people spend these nickels without looking twice, unknowingly letting a potential treasure disappear forever. Stay till the end, because one tiny detail on this coin has collectors paying attention in ways that surprise even experienced numismatists. Back in 1970, America was experiencing major economic pressure and social change. Inflation concerns were beginning to grow, industries were adapting to a rapidly changing economy, and the U.S. Mint was working hard to meet circulation demands across the country. Millions of nickels rolled off the presses in Denver, but heavy production schedules created subtle differences that collectors would later hunt obsessively. What seemed like an ordinary year became an important chapter in Jefferson nickel history. This is why serious collectors constantly search through old jars, drawers, and inherited collections, hoping to find one of these overlooked survivors. The obverse of the coin features Thomas Jefferson facing left, surrounded by the familiar inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1970. Turn the coin over and you'll see the famous Monticello building, Jefferson's Virginia estate, along with E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. The design appears simple, yet collectors examine every line, every letter, and every surface mark with incredible attention. Many become obsessed with strike sharpness around Monticello and the strength of Jefferson's portrait, because these small details often separate average examples from highly desired pieces. What makes this nickel even more fascinating is its physical makeup. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs exactly 5 grams, measures approximately 21.21 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of about 1.95 millimeters, and a circumference or girth of roughly 66.63 millimeters. Those measurements remain standard, but collectors know that rarity is not created by size. It is created by survival. Decades of circulation have destroyed countless examples through wear, damage, neglect, corrosion, and careless handling. Finding one that still carries strong original character is becoming increasingly difficult. Most people make a costly mistake the moment they discover an old coin. They clean it. Never clean this coin. Even light polishing can permanently remove the original surface that collectors desperately want to see. Original toning matters. Natural shades of gold, gray, blue, or darker antique colors often tell a story that artificial shine cannot replace. Many collectors would rather own a naturally aged coin than a cleaned example that has lost its authenticity forever. This detail changes everything. A coin with untouched surfaces immediately commands greater attention among knowledgeable buyers. Another reason this nickel attracts so much interest is the Denver D mint mark. Collectors carefully inspect its position, clarity, and surrounding details. Some spend years comparing examples under magnification. Tiny strike characteristics, die fatigue indicators, and surface preservation become major talking points at coin shows and private auctions. The obsession is real because serious collectors know that exceptional examples rarely appear. When one does, bidding can become surprisingly aggressive. Many buyers are no longer selling. They are holding. They believe demand will continue rising while available supply quietly shrinks year after year. Today, the market value associated with premium collectible examples of this 1970D Jefferson Nickel has reached an astonishing $280. Think about that for a moment. A coin worth only 5 cents in everyday commerce has transformed into serious money, hidden wealth, and a silent fortune for those lucky enough to possess the right example. Do not spend this coin. Check the date first. Examine the mint mark carefully. Protect the surface. Professional grading is critical because authentication and condition can dramatically influence collector demand. Patience creates wealth, while rushed decisions often destroy opportunity. Most people miss this coin because it looks ordinary. That is exactly why it continues slipping through circulation unnoticed. But what comes next is even bigger. The next Jefferson Nickel is surrounded by even greater collector obsession, even fewer surviving examples, and a story so shocking that many collectors refuse to believe it until they see it with their own eyes. Imagine throwing away a piece of your future without even realizing it. That's exactly what happens every day with the 1991D Monticello Jefferson Nickel. It hides in jars, couch cushions, old piggy banks, and loose change trays across America. Nobody stops to inspect it because it looks ordinary. No flashing lights, no golden shine, no obvious warning sign. Yet collectors know something the average person doesn't. Some examples of this coin have become the focus of intense attention, and what makes them special is often invisible to an untrained eye. Most people miss this completely. Do not spend this coin until you've checked it carefully. The story begins in 1991 Ampere's year when the United States was navigating economic uncertainty and adapting to a rapidly changing world. Manufacturing demands remained high, and the Denver Mint worked continuously to produce coins needed for daily commerce. Under that pressure, minting equipment endured heavy use, dies aged, and subtle strike characteristics emerged that collectors would later examine with incredible obsession. What looked like another routine year for coin production eventually became a fascinating chapter for Jefferson Nickel enthusiasts who now hunt relentlessly for surviving examples with strong eye appeal. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left. Surrounding him are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," the year 1991, and the Denver D mint mark. Flip the coin over, and you'll find the famous image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. The reverse also carries the inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. At first glance, the design appears simple, but collectors study every corner of this coin. The sharpness of Monticello's details, the clarity of the lettering, and the preservation of Jefferson's portrait can dramatically affect collector interest. This nickel is made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, a composition used for decades in American coinage. It weighs 5.0 grams, measures approximately 21.21 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of about 1.95 millimeters, and a girth or circumference close to 66.63 millimeters. While those numbers seem ordinary, rarity is not determined by size or weight. It is determined by survival. Millions entered circulation, but countless examples were damaged, lost, corroded, scratched, or spent without a second thought. Every year, fewer attractive examples remain available for collectors. One reason this coin generates excitement is its original appearance. Never clean this coin. That mistake destroys value faster than almost anything else. Professional collectors want untouched surfaces because original toning tells the story of the coin's journey through time. Slight darkness, soft gray shades, golden highlights, or natural antique coloration can make a coin feel authentic and desirable. Artificial shine often raises suspicion. This detail changes everything. Some collectors spend years searching for coins that still carry their original skin and natural character. The Denver Mint mark is another major point of fascination. Experienced collectors inspect it under magnification, searching for strike quality, die state characteristics, and overall preservation. Even tiny details can become the center of heated discussions among enthusiasts. When exceptional examples appear in auctions, bidding often becomes aggressive. Buyers know opportunities are limited. Many collectors are holding their best pieces tightly rather than selling them, creating a situation where demand continues to grow while supply quietly shrinks. Today, top collectible examples associated with the 1991 Jefferson Nickel have reached market values around $250. Zeroth. That's not pocket change. That's hidden wealth, serious money, and a silent fortune hiding behind a 5-cent denomination. Do not spend this coin. Check the date. Verify the mint mark. Preserve every surface exactly as you found it. Professional grading is critical because authentication and condition can significantly influence collector demand. Patience creates wealth, while careless handling destroys opportunity. If you've watched this entire video, you're already ahead of most people. The truth is that valuable coins don't announce themselves. They hide in plain sight, waiting for someone observant enough to recognize them. And the next time you receive a Jefferson nickel in change, remember this story, because what looks ordinary today could become tomorrow's hidden treasure. Before you leave, go check every Jefferson nickel you own right now. One small detail could separate an ordinary 5-cent coin from a hidden fortune. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe to Coin Empire USA and turn on notifications, because we uncover rare coins that most people spend without looking. The next video reveals even more shocking coins hiding in circulation, and trust me, you won't believe what collectors are paying for them. Don't miss your chance to discover the next silent fortune before someone else finds it first.